Hi, this is Eric Martin from Board Game Geek. I'm here with Alvin Chen from Moody Creations, looking at Alexandria, and hope you could give an overview. We filmed something with you last year.
Yeah, it's a
when it was
preview.
very rough form, not finished. Now you've got it produced.
Right.
And now you can show it off for real.
And with a beautiful box by Vincent Dutray. This game is about the burning of the Library of Alexandria, and which actually happened many times. And so it's sort of an amalgamation of all the possible ways that the library may have burned. It plays with 4 asymmetric different characters that have very different play styles.
Okay.
We have the Roman secret agent, we have the Macedonian royal guard, we have Tabitha the scribe, and we have Neferhotep the architect. And so the Roman agent, she actually wants to set the library afire and destroy all the dangerous political books that work against the Roman Empire. The guard wants to help everybody, but even when they don't want his help, he just bombs onto them.
All right.
The scribe wants to collect all the books and things that she can and rescue all this knowledge. While the architect, he can see a lot of the weaknesses and the dangers inside the library, and he can either use them to help defend against the fire, or he can send people into trouble, depending on what he wants to do.
All right.
So some of the interesting parts about the game, in addition to how we have it set up, is that we have a dynamic setup. We start with whatever tile. This is going to be the first tile for our Roman agent. And then you take a look at each of these where the light flows into the next room, and that's where the next tile goes, which is his tile. Interesting. And then we continue this way. And then we see a light this way, so we follow down. And so this sort of leads to very different styles. And then here, we would normally go here, but we have our tile already, so we skip up to the top. And so you get these dynamic layouts. Sometimes you get a long linear layout, you get a ring, you get the blob of some sort.
Okay.
And so we would place a number of these different furniture tiles that do different things for the different characters. For instance, the scribe might be looking in the bookshelf for mathematicians' books or history books, while the secret agent may actually be trying to go and burn political books. And so there will be a number of these scattered across the board, and some of them in rooms that people haven't visited yet will be face down.
Okay.
We have different numbers of tiles for different numbers of players.
Right.
And each of the characters has their own set of unique cards that play very differently. And each of these cards will do things that require time, your own time, which takes you along the time track down. And basically, if you have the most time, you get to take the next turn. If you've taken an action that takes a lot of time, the other player may actually take multiple turns in a row before you get to go again.
Right.
So, one, and then whoever's on top gets to go in like that.
Okay.
Some of these dark tiles show that you can actually borrow the other player's time as well, which is a favorite of the Royal Guard. He does something of his own, but he's actually going to use your time instead.
All right.
So you'll be moving around and interacting with using your special cards. A number of them can be slotted to give yourself permanent abilities, but you can only choose one strategy to follow at a time. So you may first become a protector of the meek, but later on you're going to become a paragon of democracy, depending on how your strategy shifts during the game.
Okay.
The interesting thing then is as each round goes to the end, everybody runs out of time, and then we go and burn the library. Sometimes the agent may set fire to specific rooms, and they will burn. Any hero that's in a room that burns has a little special response. She actually likes being in burning rooms. Most of the others don't so much.
As you might expect.
Right. After that, then we start burning from very specific rules, basically outside in, and pieces get put back into the box. So this is actually really cool in that this is one of the few games that as you play, it cleans itself up. You get to take all the pieces and put them away.
Okay.
And that's
And
pretty
we're
much
scoring points based on whatever our individual goals are.
right, different goals, and you collect different types of artifacts, different items, and visit various historical figures that you may need to rescue from the burning library.
Okay. Thank you very much, Alvin, for the overview of Alexandria. It's nice to see it now, the final production here. Looks a lot different than
yeah, I
it's
know.
like big
Fabulous
surprise
prototypes.
how that works. Thank you.